Namaste, my name is Alex and welcome to this 15-minute wind down yoga session. It's perfect for the nighttime as you begin to just slow down, relax, unwind, calm your nervous system so you can get a restful sleep. You'll notice I have no props with me and we are going to go ahead and begin here in a child's pose. So bringing your knees as wide as the mat. Big toes to touch, reach those hands forward, melt the forehead down. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Relax your shoulders, melting your hips towards your heels. Beginning to settle in with your breath. Calming your energy. With each exhale, letting go. Letting go of something that had happened during this day. Letting go of your worries. You have deadlines that you're trying to meet. Creating this time for stillness, rest, and relaxation. Each exhale, melting your chest down a little bit more to the floor. I invite you now to create an affirmation that you'll carry with you throughout this class. Filling in the blank of I am. Example would be I am at peace. Breathing in this affirmation. Exhale, relax. On your next inhale, begin to slowly shift up into this tabletop hands and knees position. Wrist under shoulders, knees under your hips. Swaying your hips side to side, look to the back of your mat. Now with your eyes closed, bringing this organic movement with the head, maybe it sways side to side with the hips, or maybe you keep it still. Coming into this tabletop, press the fingers into the mat, into cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze high for cow. Exhale, rounding your back, cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Then flowing with your breath between cat and cow, shining your heart forward for cow, rounding the back, finding that arch, stretching your shoulder blades. A few more rounds here with your breath. And come into stillness, walking your hands forward into this downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, hips are high, gaze between your legs. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Begin to take your dog for a walk, bend one knee at a time. Really breathing into those hamstrings, finding any organic movement that feels good here. Come back to stillness. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Then from here, into this pigeon pose, look towards your hands. Bring your right knee towards your right wrist, crossing that leg in front of you. Left leg extends long towards the back of the mat. Now option hands on mat, forearms, or resting your head onto your hands. Just breathing into this right hip, and as your eyes are closed, going back to that affirmation, I am at peace. Now maybe you don't believe that, maybe you don't agree with it, okay, and that's fine. Breathe it in anyways. Notice what comes up. And each exhale, relax, let go, surrender. Three more deep breaths. Two more. One. We're going to come to face the long side of your mat. Take your time, press into your hands to lift up. Right hip comes down onto the mat as you turn to the long side. Bring that right foot inside of the left thigh here for this half dragonfly pose. Sitting up nice and tall and then hinging forward from the hips. Walk your hands forward. Bringing the chin to the chest. Keeping your left foot flexed as you stretch your hamstring and your inner thigh. Relax your hips, relax your shoulders. Two more deep breaths. And one more. We're going to make our way back to that down dog from pigeon other side. Inhale, walk your hands back towards you. Then turn to look to the top of your mat. As you bring your hands down, tuck your left toes and push back downward facing dog. Two cleansing breaths here. Inhale in. Open the mouth, let go. One more inhale. Exhale, release, sigh. Now look to the top of your mat, bringing your left knee towards your left wrist, back to pigeon, opposite side. Extend the right leg long. And maybe you stay here, maybe you come into the forearms, resting down, breathing into the left hip. Relax your shoulders, inviting in the space into your hips as you exhale, release. Returning to the affirmation, I am at peace. Three more deep breaths. Two more. One more. We're going to come into that half dragonfly, opposite side. Press your hands into the mat. Inhale to rise. Come into that left hip. Turning to the right side of your mat. Your left foot comes into that right thigh. Sitting up nice and tall. Your right foot flexed. Pressing that left knee down towards the mat. And then beginning to hinge forward. Hands onto the floor, relax your shoulder, chin to chest. Noticing the sensations you feel on this side compared to the right side. Breathing into your lower body, creating space for relaxation, for stillness, making room for what is good for you, breathing out everything that doesn't serve you any longer. 2 more deep breaths. And 1 more. Into a butterfly, inhale, walk your hands back towards you, and then bring the soles of your feet to touch. Hands onto the legs. Find this length in your spine, pressing your knees down towards your mat. And on your exhale, hinge forward. Imagine you're trying to bring the nose towards the toes. Finding that stretch in your inner thighs and your groin as you create this external rotation of the hips, and then chin to chest, relaxing here. Breathing in, I am at peace, or whatever affirmation is calling you this evening. Two more deep breaths. One more. On your inhale, rising, bringing your knees to touch, closing the legs like a book, coming onto your back, extend your legs long, laying down here as you come into a supine twist with broken branches. So from here, bend into your knees. You're gonna take your right leg and cross it over your left. Almost like eagle legs in eagle pose. We call this a broken branches supine twist. So squeeze your thighs together. And then hug your knees towards your chest and drop the legs to the left. Your right shoulder stays melted down to the earth. You can take your left hand onto that right knee. You can set your gaze over towards your right hand. Eyes closed. 3 deep breaths. Two more. And 1 more. Releasing your left hand. Inhale, rolling back over onto your spine. Unwind your legs. Same thing, other side. Crossing your left leg over the right. Hug the thighs together and bring your knees towards your chest. And drop them to the right. Broken branches. Your right hand could come on top of the knee to add some weight. Melting your left shoulder down to the floor. Send your gaze over towards your left hand. Relax into the hips and the upper back. 3 deep breaths. Two more. And 1 more. Release the hands, unwinding as you roll into the back, Coming into this happy baby, bring your peace fingers around your big toes or arms around the legs. Inviting stillness into this happy baby. Deepen your breath. Exhale, let go. Again, breathe in that affirmation. Exhale, let go. One more time, breathe. Let go. As you release your feet down to the bed. Walking your feet as wide as your mat for Shavasana. Snuggle those shoulder blades under, palms facing up towards the ceiling to receive peace, comfort, joy. Each inhale, breathing in that peace. Exhale, melt, relax into the deepen your breath. Wiggle fingers and toes. Gentle movement of the head side to side. Bringing your awareness back on your mat and into your body. Now hug your knees in, give yourself this hug, and take your time to roll over, to push up to a seated position on your mat. Bringing your hands to your heart space. Bringing your hands to your heart space. May you have a restful night. Breathe in peace. Exhale, relax, and let it all go. May you find peace in body, mind, and spirit. Namaste.